YTBC, what's the deal? Once again, at location at my son's karate class. Wanted to talk about this Joseph Parker and Carlos Takam. I was watching some Joseph Parker training, and one thing about Parker that we all know that's not a secret is this man has crazy hand speed. But I saw him and Kevin Berry working on using his jab and keeping the distance in the range between him and his opponent. So I would like to see him use that jab against Carlos Takam. I know he has hand speed, but you got to get yourself in position to throw those fast combinations. And I don't think that him trying to walk towards Carlos Takam and use a slapping, pawing jab, I want him to mix that up in there, because you don't want every jab to have everything on it, to have all the snap on it. You want to mix up your jab, just like Larry Holmes was showing them. Sometimes you got to slap with the jab, and then when you're in range, then you pump a hard jab to make it count. So I'm not saying that he can't, throw slapping jabs, but I like to see him work the jab more effectively and just throw it from the shoulder, man. I mean, you're 6'4", so 6'4", 240 pounds. Usually when a guy's that size, he's, he has a jab. So that's one thing that I just want Parker to develop. And I know some of you gonna say he has a jab. Yes, I know he throws a jab, but I mean, when you can literally do a Lennox Lewis, Larry Holmes, Muhammad Ali, and what I mean by that is you can literally, and Vladimir Klitschko, you can literally win a fight off a jab. And that's what I want to see from Joseph Parker. That's what I want to see him develop. I know he has the power. I know the power's there. I know he's pretty light on his feet. The youth is there. I just want to see him use a jab. So, and he was saying he's going to break down Carlos Takam to his body. So I don't expect him to, try to throw body shots from far distances. So I'm expecting he's going to get close in his range and let body shots go. But he's going to have to work, I just hope he doesn't try to walk right to Carlos Takam and try to bully him, because I'm not sure that's going to work. I think both of these guys, I don't think they're going to be able to bully each other until one of them gets the other one hurt, and then they can go in and try to finish the deal. But I think it's going to be pretty tough for the other guy to bully each other. So I think they're going to fight from a fair distance, and they'll try to outbox each other for the first few rounds to fill each other out. And while they're doing that, I believe that Joseph Parker needs to take advantage of that and use his jab and get the fight in the rhythm to where when Carlos Takam does try to initiate or feels he's down on the scorecard, it's going to be too late, because that jab's going to be in his face, and then he's going to meet right hands and combinations all day. So just want to get that out there, that Joseph Parker and his team says that they're going to, try to break Carlos Takam down to his body. And I'm curious to see how Joe's going to utilize his jab in this fight. Yes, I know he's thrown a jab before, but I mean, again, like I've said, I want to see this young man be able to win a round or two, a round or three, just with the jab, because you're going to need a jab in the heavyweight division. You're going to need a jab, man, especially against the fighters. I think a jab is key, because I really don't see anybody really utilizing a jab like that, man. I really don't see nobody utilizing the jab like that. A lot of these big guys, they'll use a jab, but then they'll want to hold. I want to see guys literally work the jab all around. Even when you're wrestling, you can still work a jab, I'm a sucker for a jab, man. I'm a guy that believes in a jab. I believe in a jab. You need a jab. Even if you're a small fighter, you got to jab your way on the inside while you're bobbing and weaving and rolling your shoulders. You got to be able to jab your way on the inside. Mike Tyson had a good jab for a small guy. So I want to see how Parker works this jab on fight night, man. YTBC.